Lana welcomes you to a reading that feels different, heavier, more urgent, as if someone's energy has been trying to reach you long before you even pressed play. There is a powerful pull around you tonight, a feeling that someone out there is no longer able to hold back what they feel. It's like their heart has been whispering your name for weeks, maybe months, and now those whispers have grown into something they can't silence anymore. The moment I tapped into this connection, it felt like a wave of emotion, restless, overflowing, trembling with a truth that's been waiting to come out. And as I opened the space for this message, the cards that fell out, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot, confirmed that this energy isn't imagined. It's building, it's moving, it's real. There is someone who has been fighting their feelings, trying to stay in control, trying to stay logical, yet nothing has worked. Every time they tried to step away, something pulled them right back to you. Every time they tried to distract themselves, their mind drifted toward you. And every time they tried to pretend they were unaffected, their heart exposed them. This is a soul who is reaching the point where resistance is no longer possible. Something inside them is breaking open, an emotion, a realization, a longing that's finally too strong to deny. The Lovers is one of those cards that doesn't just speak, it vibrates. When it appears, it brings with it a truth that can no longer be pushed aside, a truth that exists deep within the heart. The Lovers is never just about romance on the surface. It is about the invisible thread between two souls, a connection that was chosen long before either of you understood it. This card represents a moment when the heart steps forward and refuses to stay quiet any longer. It is about honesty, alignment, and the kind of attraction that doesn't fade even with time, distance, or silence. When the Lovers comes forward in a reading like this, it tells me that someone has reached a point of emotional clarity. They may have tried to distract themselves, they may have tried to run, they may have built walls or convinced themselves they were fine, but the heart always knew the truth. This card brings that truth to the surface. It shows someone finally becoming aware of how deeply they feel, how strongly they are drawn to you, and how impossible it has become to ignore that pull. The Lovers is the moment the heart wins over fear, and this person realizes that what they feel isn't just attraction, it's recognition. There is a sacredness in this card. It speaks of a connection that transforms you, a connection that challenges you to grow, to choose, to love with intention. It represents a meeting of energies that feel familiar, almost destined. When the Lovers appears, it is as if the universe is holding up a mirror to the bond between you and saying, "This is real. This is meaningful. This is something that matters." And the person you're connected to is feeling that truth more intensely than ever. The Lovers also reveals the internal battle someone has been facing. It shows the tug between the mind and the heart, between fear and desire, between logic and longing. This person has been trying to choose the safe path, the predictable path, the path that keeps things controlled, but their heart has been choosing you at every turn. Even when they tried to convince themselves otherwise, their emotions kept pulling them back to you. The Lovers is that breaking point where they finally surrender to what they feel. They stop fighting the connection. They stop denying their own heart. They stop pretending they can stay away. This card shows that this person sees something in you they don't see in anyone else. You awaken something sacred within them, vulnerability, tenderness, passion, and a sense of belonging they didn't know they were missing. You challenge them, inspire them, and calm them all at once. You make them want to be braver, more honest, more open. The Lovers represents that moment when they understand that what they feel for you isn't temporary. It isn't accidental. It isn't replaceable. The Lovers also carries the energy of choice, not a forced choice, but a willing one. Someone is choosing you not out of fear, not out of need, but out of love. This person is realizing that their heart leans toward you naturally, effortlessly. They are choosing the connection because it feels right, because it feels like home, because it brings them back to themselves. The Lovers is confirmation that someone wants alignment, wants harmony, wants emotional union, not confusion, not games, not distance. There is a softness in this card, but also a powerful intensity. It shows a desire for honest communication, for emotional intimacy, for real connection. It reveals someone who wants to open up, who wants to be vulnerable, who wants to share what they've been holding inside. Someone who wants to come toward you without masks, without hesitation, without fear. This is the energy of a heart that is ready to speak its truth. And beyond that, the Lovers signals divine timing at play. When this card appears, it feels like everything that happened, the delays, the separation, the longing, the confusion, was guiding both of you to this moment of clarity. A moment when both hearts finally align. A moment when someone realizes that resisting this connection only creates more pain. A moment when they understand that the only thing that brings them peace is moving toward you. The Knight of Cups enters a reading like a quiet confession, the kind that starts in the heart long before it ever reaches the lips. This card carries the energy of someone who has been holding on to emotions they didn't know how to express, emotions that have been growing stronger with each passing day. When the Knight of Cups appears, it signals a shift from silence to movement, from fear to courage, from thoughts to action. This knight doesn't rush, doesn't force, doesn't barge in. Instead, he moves with intention, with sincerity, with a heart that is finally ready to be seen. And this energy is tied to someone in your life, someone who's been thinking deeply about how to come forward, how to approach you, how to bring truth into a connection that has been longing for honesty. The Knight of Cups is the messenger of emotions. He represents someone who has been carrying a feeling for you that they can no longer ignore. This isn't a shallow crush or a passing curiosity. This is someone whose heart has been stirred in a way they did not expect. They have replayed conversations in their mind, imagined scenarios, practiced words they never said, and created entire emotional landscapes built around you. They have been quietly preparing themselves to express something that has been sitting in their chest like a weight. Something tender, something vulnerable, something real. This card reveals that this person has struggled with timing. They may have wanted to come forward before, but fear or uncertainty held them back. They weren't sure what to say, how to say it, or whether you would welcome their truth. So they stayed in the background, watching, waiting, feeling. The Knight of Cups shows that those days of hesitation are fading. Their emotions have ripened, their courage has grown, and their heart is beginning to lead. This person is reaching a point where silence feels heavier than honesty, where holding back hurts more than speaking up, where not trying is more frightening than the risk itself. There is a romantic softness to the Knight of Cups, a poetic energy that radiates from someone who feels deeply, even if they don't always show it. This person sees you in a way others don't. They admire you, your strength, your vulnerability, your presence, your spirit. You inspire emotion in them, emotion that they don't feel with anyone else. When they think of you, they feel warmth, longing, comfort, and excitement all at once. The Knight of Cups represents someone who wants to approach you with respect, with sincerity, and with a desire to truly connect. What makes this card especially powerful is that it doesn't just show emotion, it shows movement. Someone is not just feeling love, they are preparing to act on it. The Knight always moves forward, even if slowly, even if carefully. This person is building up their courage step by step. They may start by reaching out, by testing the waters, by sending a message that carries more meaning than it appears at first glance. Or they may express something directly, something heartfelt, something they've been carrying for too long. This card shows an emotional offering, a gesture, an apology, a confession, an invitation, or a meaningful step forward that opens the door between you and them. The Knight of Cups is not about grand displays or dramatic declarations. It is about authenticity. Someone wants to show you who they truly are, not who they pretend to be. They want to share their feelings without hiding, without masks, without pretending they don't care. This card reflects a heart that is ready to be vulnerable, ready to take responsibility, ready to try again or start anew. For many of you, this card also signals emotional healing on their part. They have gone through their own internal battles, fear of rejection, fear of being misunderstood, fear of not being enough. But the Knight of Cups shows that they are overcoming these fears because the desire to connect with you is stronger than the fear of what might happen. You have become someone they can't forget, someone they feel drawn to, someone they want to pursue, even if the path ahead is uncertain. This card holds a message of hope, of gentle progress, of emotional truth unfolding. It marks the beginning of a romantic chapter, a heartfelt conversation, a meaningful gesture that pulls you and this person closer. The Knight of Cups brings a promise, one of sincerity, of effort, of emotional honesty. It is the energy of someone who is no longer content with distance, someone who is ready to step toward you with an open heart and a clear intention. The Chariot is a card of unstoppable motion, the kind of energy that rises when someone has reached a point where hesitation is no longer an option. When this card appears, it signals determination, forward movement, and a powerful internal shift that pushes a person to take control of their destiny. The Chariot is not gentle, it is not uncertain, and it does not wait for perfect conditions. It is a force that says, "I have made my choice, and nothing will stand in my way now." And in your reading, this energy is tied to someone who has finally gained the clarity, strength, and courage to pursue what their heart has been longing. For you, the Chariot represents focus after confusion. It shows someone who has struggled for a long time between emotion and fear, desire and doubt, longing and restraint. They may have battled themselves internally, trying to control their feelings, trying to stay guarded, trying to avoid the vulnerability this connection demands. But the Chariot is the moment they stop resisting. It is the point when everything becomes clear, when they finally understand that staying still is more painful than moving forward. Their heart is done waiting, and their soul is ready to take charge. This card also carries the energy of personal power. It shows someone rising from a place of uncertainty and stepping into strength. They are no longer letting outside influences, fears, or past experiences dictate their actions. The Chariot speaks of someone choosing their own path, choosing you, choosing this connection, choosing the future that feels aligned with their heart. It's the energy of someone saying, "Enough running, enough hiding, enough silence. I am ready." There is intensity in the Chariot, but there is also purpose. This person isn't coming toward you randomly or impulsively. They are moving with intention. They have thought about this. They have replayed scenarios in their mind. They have considered what they want, what you deserve, and what this connection means to them. Each step they are preparing to take is guided by clarity rather than confusion. The Chariot shows a heart that knows exactly what it wants and a mind that is finally ready to follow through. What makes the Chariot especially powerful is the sense of direction it brings. This person wants progress. They want movement. They want to leave the past behind, the misunderstandings, the delays, the emotional distance, and build something real. They are no longer stuck in the same cycle of fear or indecision. Their energy is shifting from contemplation to action, from silence to communication, from longing to pursuit. The Chariot does not move backward. It does not stall. It moves forward with conviction. The Chariot also speaks of bravery. This person is overcoming obstacles that once held them back, whether it was fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, or fear of not being enough. They are choosing courage over comfort. This connection has awakened something powerful within them, a desire to fight for what matters, to take risks for what they love, to move toward the person who feels like home. This card shows a warrior of the heart, someone who is willing to push past anything that stands in the way of this connection. Another layer of the Chariot is control, healthy, focused emotional control. This person is learning how to navigate their emotions instead of being overwhelmed by them. They are balancing their heart and mind, letting their feelings guide them but not letting fear steer them off course. This balance is what gives them the strength to come forward with confidence rather than uncertainty. Most importantly, the Chariot represents victory. It is the energy of success after a long personal struggle. It shows that someone is finally ready to take decisive action that leads toward union, clarity, or progress. This could be communication, a confession, a reunion, or a bold step they were once too afraid to take. Whatever form it takes, the Chariot ensures movement that changes the direction of this connection. When this card appears, it carries the message that someone is not only thinking about you, they are planning, preparing, and moving toward you. They are done resisting, done doubting, done waiting. Their heart is leading them with strength, and their soul is guiding them with purpose. The Chariot is the moment destiny and determination meet. It is the moment someone decides, "I'm coming toward you, and nothing is going to stop me this time."